What's going on? What's going on? We are just out here cleaning a Harley. Going to talk a little bit about what my upcoming plans are. Let's see. They said I can trying to see what this does on the pin. So I got mugs down there pinned now. So if you just hit the thing, I guess if you guys on your side hit the thing on the bottom, you can see the tumblers that I pinned. Get wiping this down. I don't know what you use on your bike. I use the F11 on mine. Let me bring you in closer. Bring you in closer. I'm gonna be working on the front of the bike. So, I brought you live. One, because I didn't want to make a video. That's why I brought you live. And two, talk about, I've been talking about making a ride. I live in North Dakota, so I've been talking about making a ride to the East Coast again. But I wanted to do it as a benefit. So I talked to my daughter, who lives in Virginia Beach. That's an officer in the Navy. And what we want to do is the ride's going to be Harleysdoggydogworld delivering tumblers to active military, and I'm trying to get a hold of somebody in Virginia Beach for the veteran hospital. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to get some bugs off the front here. So that is the game plan, and I think it's going to happen right around September, around Labor Day. So August going into September. So I'm going to plan out my vacation time with the oil field, where it's going to start with my days off, and then have a 5-day vacation time, finishing up with my other 2 days off to give me a total of 9 days. Now, we're gonna put the tumblers, I'm gonna use one of my saddlebags for my clothes. I don't need that many. And then I'm gonna use my other saddlebag for the tools and stuff I ride with. And then in the trunk area, I'm gonna fit as many. I think I gotta take my extra helmet, because once I get there, my youngest daughter, because of her military service, doesn't, I don't think she ever got a chance to ride on my Harley. And every time that she visits me here in North Dakota, it's below zero. So, I'll show you the bike in a minute. If you guys have never been on my channel and seen my bike. I have a 2019 Road King. I did do this ride before. Last time it was to New Jersey, and that was 1,856 miles. Virginia Beach, it's not much difference. It's going to be according to the map. And I might do a live too, showing you guys my route. It's definitely going to take place. So this is not just speculation or me just trying to do a live. Let me get some of this. Let me get some of this off of here. Yeah, I use F11 on my bike all the time. So, let me loosen this up a little bit. Loosen that up. This is my 2019. That's my wife's V-Star over there. I put a brand new seat on it, and it's been working out great. This seat happens to be memory foam, and then gel over top of it, and beautiful stitching on it too. And then my trunk area. So that's, I got plenty of room. So I'm thinking, let me come back up here. I gotta tighten my tripod up a little bit. So I'm thinking, well, you know what? I'll make a video or do a live with you guys and share with you the actual packing of the tumblers. Now the other part that I thought would be interesting, because I'm going to need you guys, the way it's going to happen, see, social media gives you a big problem if you try to do it live while you're riding, okay? So it's going to be a lot of shorts telling you to tune into my regular video to actually see shots of the ride that I'll be filming for you. But I want to include you guys because I'm going to need your support to follow me on the journey. So I'm doing the ride because I want to. My company, Harleysdoggydogworld, my wife and I are going to be donating the tumblers. And the only thing I need you to do is watch the videos. So in addition to taking the tumblers over, and my wife's probably going to go, but she's not going to do the long ride on the back of the bike. And she's not ready. That's only a 650 that she has now. So she's not even ready to attempt a long ride like that until one day that we upgrade her to her Harley that she might want. Tripping over my power cord here. So, but I'm going to need you guys to just watch the video. If you can watch the videos, support me all the way over on the ride to Virginia Beach. YouTube, through the ads, will pay for the trip. All right, because on a bike, it's fairly cheaper on a bike as far as fuel and stuff. But I'm still going to need, if it's nice weather, I would like to just camp out on the side of the bike somewhere. But we'll see how that goes. I'm stepping over cords. So we'll see how that goes. God damn it. Let me reposition you guys. I'll reposition you. It's not going to be a very long live. I only brought you on here to have a chat with you anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to be making these lives, these videos up until the actual ride. I'll let you know the date. I'll probably do a video and let you know what the route is going to be. So my biggest thing that I have coming out of North Dakota is Minneapolis and Chicago. That's my biggest thing that I have. That can make or break a ride as far as time. There's ways to go around it, but if you go too far around it, or, you know, I thought about going into Fargo and dropping down into South Dakota, hitting I-80, and then going out that way. But it actually adds, instead of 18, I think I got a mileage right now of 1888, and instead of that, it'd be more like 1910. So I'm looking to do the shortest miles. I do have, even though I live out here where there's no tolls, I do have an easy pass from the last time I did it. So, oh, by the way, if you don't drink like I do, Heineken's probably the best. And then if I want cans, this Budweiser is 0.0, so it's non-alcoholic. So if you ever want to try one of these, they're pretty delicious. I haven't drank in 12 years. And every once in a while, when you're cleaning the bike and all, you want a beer. So back when I first stopped drinking, they didn't make a true non-alcoholic beer. And now they do, so I can enjoy a beer. Yeah, so I'm gonna update you on the route. If I can get some response back to some of these lives, once I show you the route, if you live somewhere close to the route and I'm coming through and you see one of my updates, maybe I'll carry an extra tumbler with me or something. And if you're chosen to meet me on the route, maybe I'll bring it with you. We'll see how that goes. I would love to do something like that. So, main thing is, I always love to do the long ride, so I'm going to do it. I need to get out and see my daughter before she's deployed again. My son-in-law is coming back from being deployed, so that's a plus. Our company, Harleysdoggydogworld, loves to donate to veterans. But since I'm going out to my daughter, and you guys are probably, I don't know if I can do it live, but I probably can do some video shots of her new ship she's assigned to. She's going to take me for a tour on there. So I'm probably going to get you some shots of that too. Of course, there's some restricted areas that we won't be allowed to have the camera in, that she's allowed to go into because she's an officer. But there's going to be other spots that we can't take the camera. But it'll still be fun though. I want to get my 1,000-mile patch. If you don't know what that is I think it's called the Iron Seat patch. It's through HOG. It's not necessarily Harley Davidson, but it's through HOG. If you do 1,000 miles within 24 hours, and there's rules and regulations on how to do it, you get a patch for doing that. So that's one of my accomplishments on the bike that I want to do. So as we move forward, I am going to update you guys, get you guys prepared, start making more and more of the videos. I got to check the mileage on the bike. When the trip's all said and done, I'll have 5,000, 5,500 miles by the time I get back. So I'm definitely going to drop my fluids before I go. So I'm running on fresh fluids. Never had a mechanical problem with my bike, knock on wood, if I can find it. Oh, I got wood right here. All right, we knocked on wood. Never had a mechanical problem with my 2019 Road King. And my last East Coast trip I did, we averaged about 65, 70 mile an hour the whole entire time, and didn't even burn a drop of fluid with this Road King. So that's the game plan. Now it's just a matter of getting through August and getting that done, and then preparing for the trip. Now here's another part of the detail of the trip that we're going to do. Like I said, Minnesota and Chicago is always a problem, and it's always the traffic. I grew up in Jersey, drove in Jersey, New York, and Philly. I'm accustomed to traffic. I've been out here for 11 years, almost 12 now. I'm happy without the traffic, but I'm accustomed to it. So traffic does not bother me riding it. What bothers me is the dead stops. As you know, our Road Kings do not have water cool on them. They do really good in the heat. Last time when I was in Philly, I got caught right around the Walt Whitman Bridge coming in from Philly into Jersey. Held up for a long time. Bike never shut off on me, never overheated on me. These bikes do really good in the heat. So that was not a problem. The problem is my time. And the longer I'm held up in traffic, the longer it takes me to get there, the less time I have with my kid. So we're gonna probably leave North Dakota about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which will put me, I live almost by Montana. So if I leave here by 1, it'll put me around Fargo, North Dakota by within 6 hours. It'll put me in within Minneapolis, Minnesota, right around, give or take, right around 8 hours and 45 minutes, depending if nothing goes wrong, how many stops I do, which means it will put me right around the Chicago area about 14 to 16 hours. And then once I hit that, I'm right in that range of getting my 1,000 miles. Then we can start looking for a hotel room or find a place to camp like we plan on doing, and getting 1,000 mile for the patch there, and being on the other side about 4:30 in the morning, away from that traffic, and then from there it's just plain good sailing. So that's the game plan. Now anything can happen. Yeah, this is just all gibber until we actually make that 1,000 mile happen. But if we hit that 1,000 miles, that means if I get a good rest, stretch it out, nice hot shower, get a good nap, good sleep, that means we can finish out that second leg of the trip. Yeah, leg. We can finish that second one out the next following day, which would be really good. So that means on day 3, I'll be arriving in Virginia Beach. Now here's another thing too. Now I always drove Pennsylvania, coming through Ohio into Pennsylvania on the turnpike. I have 2 different options I can go. We can, once we get past a certain point, we could drop down and head for Virginia Beach, or I can stay on that 90 where it converts to 80, 76, Pennsylvania Turnpike, and then drop into Maryland, and do it that way, and then drop into, Virginia Beach and everything going that way. And I think that's what I want to do, because if you never did the Pennsylvania Turnpike, I know it's a toll road, but it's absolutely beautiful. And the tunnels and the smooth winding turns on that top portion once you get past Pittsburgh, it's absolutely gorgeous, and I love doing it. And I didn't film it last time, and I love to film it this time. So another thing that we're going to practice before we go to is, am I going to take my laptop and take my GoPros and install them on the bike and get you guys some footage that way, or if I'm just going to do it right from my cell phone. I might just do it right from my cell phone because it's easier for me. I mean, it's instant, put it together, editing, and the new iPhones are really good for this kind of stuff. So GoPro would probably be the more professional way to do it, but I just don't want to occupy my time with taking the disc out, going into my laptop, going into my editing program, and slashing and piecing everything together. I just don't want to go through all that. So it's probably just easier on the cell phone, and then I can just grab all the clips, put them together, throw music over top of it, and give you guys a nice video. So that's the game plan. So this was just an introduction to, hey, we made a final decision that we are shooting for right around the end of August into Labor Day, September. It should be perfect riding temperature for me. It shouldn't be extremely hot. And also, I don't know if you're familiar with North Dakota, but August, our kids start going back to school because the temperatures start going back down here. Not freezing cold or anything, but so it should all work out pretty good. And as far as rain and stuff like that, I have all the riding gear for rain, so that's not going to stop me. It's no different on a bike with our tires and today's technology than it is driving in a car in the rain. Other than the fact that you're out in the element and you get wet. So, anywho, I'm going to end the live, if I remember how to end the live on here. And that is my game plan. So, me and my beautiful bike plan on hitting Virginia Beach. Oh, that's another thing too. I don't know if you've ever been to Virginia Beach, but that highway, when it goes across the bridge, through the tunnels, up on the bridge and through the tunnel. I've never done that on a bike either. Always in a car or a truck. So that's going to be a beautiful ride coming across there. Hope we don't have high winds. So anyway, until the next one, to update you some more and show you the route, leave some comments. Go to my page, Harleysdoggydogworld. If you don't know how to get a hold of me, you can text me. If you need a cup, let me know. That's the main thing. That's the main thing that I always promote, my business. So we are custom cup makers, and we combine that together. We're giving cups away to active military and veterans. This is a new addition that we're trying for me to have a reason to ride my Harley, to hand deliver them. So if this trip works out well, the next trip could be somewhere where you want me to go to support your veterans. And maybe you have a Harley and you can meet up with me and be the tour guide for where we're at. All right, so thank you for tuning in. I will talk to you guys later. Let me see if I know how to get out of this. I think it's probably right here. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Yes, I am. Later, guys.